before we start, let us pause and offer in silence a short prayer to our beloved departed PATHESCU ex officio, officer, and member who contributed so much for the success of this prestigious professional organization. To our beloved ex officio, most especially to those who are present, Dr. Chinilin Corpus, Dr. Maria Fema Aquino, Dr. Maria Narlin Yusores, Dr. Edita Reyes, the newly elected board members, distinguished guests, speakers, colleagues, partners, and participants, great morning everyone. I would like also to take this opportunity to congratulate the PATHESCU Incorporated family for a very successful endeavor. The 27th PATHESCU Incorporated National Conference and Training held at Sori Hotel, Iloilo, in partnership with ISATU last July 16 to 18, 2026. Likewise, I would like to congratulate to the newly elected PATHESCU board members for 2026 to 2028. Thank you so much, ISATU, for a very nice and kind accommodation and collaboration with PATHESCU Incorporated. In behalf of PATHESCU, I warmly welcome you to our Nutrition Month 2026 webinar. Thank you for joining us today as we come together to celebrate this year's theme, Nutrisyon at Kalikasan, Ating Pangalagaan. As we listen, I encourage everyone to think about the significance of the 2026 National Nutrition Month theme in relation to health and environmental sustainability, recent innovation, and in plant-based foods and contribution to food security, health benefits, and environment impacts of plant-based dietary patterns, sustainable diets based on current nutritional recommendation, awareness of practical food waste reduction, strategies applicable to home and in the community, and become advocates of sustainable nutrition and environmentally responsible food waste. PATHESCU is committed to partnering with government agencies, schools, employers, and civil society to translate today's discussion into lasting practice. We thank our speakers, partners, and participants for contributing your time and expertise. Your involvement turns ideas into impact. Let us begin with an open mind, a spirit of collaboration, and shared determination to make Nutrition Month 2026 a turning point for healthier communities. Thank you and mabuhay tayong lahat.
Sa ating lahat, and I'm very happy to be one of the webinar speakers for this important topic with regards to the role of a plant-based diet in tackling overconsumption and plant-based meal planning. This is yours truly, Dr. Maria Fema S. Aquino, and I am a PATHESCU member, and I'm very happy to be part of this celebration. Well, sabi nila that food is more than just nourishment, and the food choices we make every day affect our health, our budget, our families, our communities, and even the environment. Many people think that plant-based eating means becoming vegetarian or vegan. However, a plant-based diet simply means emphasizing foods that come from plants, such as vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, nuts, and seeds, while reducing excessive consumption of highly processed and animal-based foods. So today, we will explore how adopting more plant-based meals can help address overconsumption and promote healthier and more sustainable lifestyles. Well, at the end of this webinar, you are expected to explain the relationship between overconsumption and dietary choices, discuss the benefits of plant-based diets for health, sustainability, and food security, and to apply practical plant-based meal planning strategies at home, enhance the home economies, educators, parents, students, and consumers. We all have a role in shaping healthier food environments. That's why I encourage everyone to reflect on your own food habits as we go through today's session. But before that, let me first give you a brief background about overconsumption. So overconsumption, basically, it occurs when we consume more food than our body's needs. It is often characterized by excessive intake of calories, sugar, salt, unhealthy fats, and highly processed foods. For example, imagine someone who drinks sugary beverages or beverages 3 times a day, frequently orders oversized meals, and snacks on processed foods while spending very little time being physically active. Over time, these habits contribute to obesity, hypertension, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and other health problems. Actually, dito sa Pilipinas, we are seeing a double burden of malnutrition. Some people are undernourished, while others experience overweight and obesity. And this highlights the need for more mindful and balanced eating habits. Now, why plant-based diets matter? Ito na ngayon actually ang sinusulong ng ilan sa ating mga health experts. Because a plant-based diet encourages us to eat more nutrient-dense foods and fewer calorie-dense foods. And as we consume fruits, vegetables, legumes, and whole grains, we generally consume more fiber and nutrients while reducing excess calories. And then fiber helps us feel full longer. And of course, for example, compare a serving of fresh fruit with a package of chips. Both may satisfy hunger temporarily, but fruits provide vitamins, minerals, water, and fiber that support overall health. And a plant-based approach helps shift our focus from quantity to quality. And of course, aside from what I mentioned a while ago, plant-based diet will help us reduce environmental impact like lower carbon footprint or tinatawag nating lower greenhouse gas emissions because manufacturing dairy or meat products, it will cost us a lot of gas and other transportation, lalo na kung ito ay syempre pinoprocess sa factories. And we can also help reduce the consumption of water because of less processing of meat means less water and less land use because it helps protect our forests and biodiversity. And of course, do not forget, budget-friendly po ang plant-based diet. Like our legumes, vegetables, and grains, these are more affordable. And we need to support our local agriculture to strengthen food security. Now, what is meal planning for a plant-based diet? Ito ang magandang pag-usapan kasi every day we need to plan our meals. So paano ba ang pagpaplano ng ating meals? Meal planning is the process of organizing meals ahead of time to ensure nutritional adequacy, reduce food waste, and manage household resources efficiently. Sabi nga that this is an important home economic skill because it helps families make healthier and more economical food choices. So good meal planning answers three questions. Yan. Una, what we will eat. Ano bang kakainin natin? Pangalawa, how much do we need? And this is important because as I mentioned a while ago, marami sa atin ang kumakain ng higit pa doon sa tamang dami ng kinakain dapat natin sa isang araw. And how can we prepare it efficiently? Paano nga ba? Okay? So, ang una nating gagawin ay identify natin ano ba yung tinatawag nating balanced meal. Yung tinatawag na what we will eat. Well, sa isang tao, kailangan ho natin ng mga balancing pagkain. Pag sinabing balanse, ito po yung mga kailangan nating kainin. We need protina. And when we replace of course meat, we can replace it with protein-rich plant foods katulad ng beans, lentils, tofu, tempeh, and nuts. And then second, we need fiber. Sabi nabanggit ko kanina na importante ang fiber sa ating katawan para tayo ay maging malusog, and it will provide us enough vitamins and minerals, and most importantly, it acts a detoxifying agent dahil it will release mga unwanted elements sa ating katawan. Yan. And of course, fiber, it includes whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat to aid digestion and overall health. But also it includes our favorite fruits and vegetables dahil mataas din po sa fiber. And then we need healthy fats like fats from avocados, coconut, olive oil, and nuts. And we need vitamins and minerals like iron and calcium. Leafy greens like malunggay, kangkong, and pechay provide iron and calcium essential for strong bones and energy. Minsan kasi akala natin ay makukuha lang natin ng calcium sa gatas. Totoo naman yon. Pero meron ho tayong ibang mga masusustansyang pagkain na leafy greens that we can rely on our iron and calcium needs. And of course, we need the carbohydrates. Ano ho ba ang mga pwede nating kainin na carbohydrates if we are planning for plant-based diet? These are whole grains, starchy vegetable, fruits, and legumes. Now, paano ba natin gagawin ang step-by-step planning of our plant-based diet? So after knowing what we need to eat, first is we need to assess the nutritional needs of our family members. Second, identify available and affordable ingredients. Third is to plan balanced meals. Fourth, create a weekly menu. Fifth, shop smart and sustainably. Sixth, prepare and store food properly. And involve the whole family. Now, paano gagawin natin sa step number 1? Okay? Step number 1 means to assess nutritional needs. So every family is unique. A growing child has different nutritional requirements than an elderly grandparent. So when planning meals together, we need to consult our Pinggang Pinoy. So sa Pinggang Pinoy makikita natin gaano karami ang kailangan kainin when it comes to protein, of course, our carbohydrates and our glow foods. Yan, tatlong klase po yan. Ha? We need to ensure enough protein, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Include plant-based protein sources like beans, lentils, tofu, and nuts. And plan for calcium, iron, and B12 intake through diverse food sources. So, dun po sa Pinggang Pinoy natin, actually, na-search na po yan sa internet. So, kung may cellphone kayo, may data kayo, then you can search on it. And you will see kung ano yung mga example na pwede natin kainin. Okay. And then, pangalawa, we need to identify available and affordable ingredients. We need to use locally available and seasonal vegetable and fruits. Choose whole grains like brown rice, corn, sweet potatoes. And include affordable protein sources like mung beans and tofu. On one of the easiest way, of course, yung nabanggit ko kanina, yung mga locally available fruits and vegetables like pechay, kangkong, talbos ng kamote, eggplant, okra, and bananas. So dito meron po akong example, ano ba yung mga peak season of the Philippines' most popular fruits. So kung ngayon ay buwan ng July, ayan, so nandyan yung mga bananas, duhat, mangustin, melon, pakwan, papaya, pineapple, santol, at suha. No? So iba-ibang buwan, iba-iba yung mga season ng ating mga paboritong mga fruits. And step number 3 is to plan balanced meals. A balanced plant-based meal include protein like munggo, beans, and tofu, carbohydrates, rice, corn, and root crops, and then we have our vegetables, fruits, and healthy fats. For example, lunch could include brown rice, munggong gisado, steamed vegetable, and fresh fruits. And the goal is balance and not perfection. So, here makita nyo, meron akong example dito ng isang salad bowl. Andiyan na po lahat ng mga sinasabi natin kailangan isama. So, sa salad pa lang, pwede naman na ganun yung meal natin. Basta nandun po lahat ng mga kailangan kainin. Now, another way on how to make it more organized, no? Sa ating pong plant-based meal planning is to create a weekly menu. So, plan meals in advance to avoid food waste, include a variety of dishes to maintain interest, prepare meals that can be used in different way. For example, kung munggo, naglaga kayo ng munggo today or nag-stew, then the next day naman, we can do munggo patties. So, I have here a vegan meal prep plan. So, pwede nyo gayahin ito or create your own. And then, of course, shop smart and sustainably. Meaning, mas maganda at magiging matipid if we buy in bulk to reduce packaging waste. Choose fresh produce over processed food. Support local farmers and markets for fresh and affordable ingredients. And then prepare and store food properly. Cook in batches to save time and energy. Store cooked food in airtight containers to reduce spoilage and use leftovers creatively to minimize waste. And maganda if we involve the whole family, especially for those with younger kids. Assign meal preparation tasks to family members. Teach children about nutrition through hands-on cooking and encourage family members to suggest plant-based recipes. Now, I have here an example of a plant-based meal plan, Filipino version, pang Filipino style. If you can go through that, these are basically yung mga parati naman nating kinakain sa ating mga tahanan. So many traditional Filipino dishes are already plant-based. Katulad na lamang po ng, for instance, our day one breakfast, we have our champurrado with milk, or you can substitute milk, coconut milk and banana. And then for lunch, we have our munggo gisado with malunggay and brown rice. Then in dinner, meron tayong pinakbet with tofu and rice. For snacks and beverages, we have our favorite turon, boiled sweet potato, buko juice, and salabat. And for day 2 breakfast, we have our taho with arnibal and sago. Lunch, we have our gising with red rice. Then dinner, ginataang kalabasa and sitaw with grilled eggplant. For snacks and beverages, banana Q, boiled cassava, lemongrass iced tea. And for breakfast on the third day, another example is lugaw with tofu, spring onions, and calamansi. Then we have for lunch, adobong kangkong with fried tokwa and red rice. And for dinner, we have our laing with brown rice. For snacks and beverages, puto, kamote fries, pandan-infused waters. So these are all delicious plant-based example, Filipino style. Now let's move on sa another menu. This is the Western menu. Kung sawa na kayo sa Filipino menu, then let's explore naman. Ano naman ang pwedeng kainin kung ang gusto mo ay Western style? Kumbaga nasa Amerika ka, yun. Now, for breakfast, you can eat oatmeal. Yan. And sa Amerika or sa ibang, yan nga po, no? In Western countries, usong-uso doon ang almond milk. So, kung meron kang budget for almond milk, go for it. And mixed berries. Then for lunch, we have our quinoa, salad with chickpeas and avocado. And for dinner, lentil soup with whole grain bread. And for snacks and beverages, we have our hummus with vegetable or veggie sticks, herbal tea. Then for breakfast, another example, smoothie bowl with banana, peanut butter, and flax seeds. Then for lunch, we have our grilled vegetable and hummus wrap. Dinner, stuffed bell peppers with black beans and rice. And for snacks and beverages, may tinatawag na trail mix, no? A combination of different nuts and dried fruits. Then fresh orange juice ang kasama. Then for day 3, pwede nyo subukan ang whole wheat pancakes with maple syrup and nuts. For lunch, vegan pasta, primavera with garlic bread. For dinner, roasted cauliflower steak with mashed potatoes. And for snacks and beverage, dark chocolate and almond milk latte. So, iba naman ang style nito, pero parang sanay na rin tayo sa ibang pagkain, no? Sa Western. Kasi we also eat pancakes, oatmeal, mga grilled vegetables. Now, let's proceed. Kung sawa naman na tayo dun sa dalawa, no? Hindi naman nasawa. Yung mga nasubukan na natin yung Filipino, American. Now, dito naman tayo sa Asian, which is Chinese menu. Paano kaya ang plant-based meal pag Chinese menu? Of course, parang sa atin din, we have the congee with pickled vegetables and tofu. Then sa lunch, stir-fried bok choy with garlic and brown rice. Then we have for dinner, mapo tofu with steamed broccoli. Then for snacks and beverages, sesame balls and jasmine tea. And then for day 2 breakfast, soy milk with steamed scallion buns. Lunch is braised eggplant with tofu and rice. Dinner with vegetable dumplings with dipping sauce. And snacks and beverage, roasted chestnuts, green tea. And for day 3, we have the rice noodle soup with mushroom and spinach. Lunch, kung pao tofu with peanuts and bell peppers. And dinner, stir-fried mixed vegetables with black bean sauce. And snacks and beverages, we have our dried fruit and chrysanthemum tea. So, yung mga nabanggit dito, na ano na natin yan eh, nakakain na rin natin yan. Yan. Pero, yun, depende sa inyo kung ano po yung mga gusto ninyong mga menu. Pwedeng today, Filipino, tomorrow, American, the third day naman, Chinese. So, pwede rin namang Italian. So, depende po sa inyo. Now, for practicum home economics application, itong mga pwede nating as teachers, no, pwede nating ituro through cooking demonstration or recipe sharing. If you want to make it a one of your lessons, no, itong plant-based menu planning. And you can also teach them understanding food labels for sustainable choices. Kasi marami ding mga bata hindi marunong or hindi nila naintindihan ano ba yung food label, ba't mahalaga, at ano yung mga important parts ng food label na kailangan nilang tandaan para malaman nila ano ba yung nilalaman ng isang pagkain. And encouraging students to keep a food diary para naman maging conscious sila sa kanilang mga kinakain at hindi sila kumain ng sobra sa pangangailangan. Ilan yan sa mga practicum home economics application na pwede natin ituro sa school and sa bahay. Now, to summarize, a plant-based diet helps address overconsumption by promoting healthier, more nutrient-dense food choices. Pangalawa, it supports personal health, environmental sustainability, and food security. Pangatlo, through proper meal planning, families can enjoy nutritious meals while managing resources wisely. And of course, as home economists and advocates of healthy living, let us continue empowering individuals, families, and communities to make informed food choices. Yeah. Thank you very much for your time and participation. And happy National Nutrition Month 2026. Healthy diets nourish people, strengthen communities, and protect our planet. Maraming salamat po and have a wonderful day.
Hello everyone, this is Dr. Maria Teresa A. Fulgencio, a registered nutritionist dietitian and the faculty of Nueva Vizcaya State University College of Human Ecology. Thank you PATHESCU Region 2 at ang Usapang Pantahanan for inviting me to be one of your resource speakers for this Nutrition Month celebration with the theme Nutrisyon at Kalikasan, Ating Pangalagaan. I was tasked to share information about this topic on farm or from farm to plate, reducing food waste for better nutrition and environmental sustainability. Many people believe food waste only happens when we throw away leftovers. In reality, food is wasted at every stage, from the farm, transportation, markets, restaurants, and finally in our own homes. Imagine this: a farmer in Nueva Vizcaya harvests tomatoes. Some are rejected because they are too small or oddly shaped. Others spoil while being transported to the market because of poor handling. At the supermarket, perfectly edible vegetables are discarded because they are not attractive enough for consumers. At home, we buy more than we need and forget what's in the refrigerator and eventually throw it away. So this cycle represents food waste. The United Nations estimates that around 1/3 of all food produced globally is lost or wasted every year. Meanwhile, millions of Filipino continue to experience hunger and malnutrition. Reducing food waste is not only about saving money, it's about improving nutrition or protecting our environment and ensuring food security for future generations. For our learning objectives, at the end of this session or presentation, participants should be able to first explain food waste and its causes. Second, understand how food waste affects nutrition and the environment. Third, apply practical strategies to reduce food waste or at home, school, and the workplace. And the fourth one, promote responsible food consumption within their communities. What is food waste? Food waste refers to food that is still safe, edible, and nutritious, but is discarded instead of being consumed. Sa madaling salita, ang food waste ay pagkain na pwede pang kainin, ngunit tinatapon pa rin. Hindi ito yung sirang pagkain. Hindi rin ito yung mga pagkain na sayang lamang dahil hindi nagamit, hindi nabenta, o hindi na na-consume. Food waste does not only happen in one place. It happens in different stages of the food system, from the farm all the way to our homes. So let's go step by step. Stages where food waste happens is food waste occurs in several stages. During the production, harvesting, transportation, marketing, food preparation, and consumption. Ibig sabihin, mula sa pagtatanim hanggang sa pagkain natin sa mesa, maaring magkaroon ng food waste. Una, or the first one, is the farm level, or sa ating produksyon. At the farm level, food waste happens even before food reaches the market. Sa mga vegetable products areas tulad ng Benguet at Nueva Vizcaya, maraming gulay tulad ng repolyo, carrots, at lettuce ang inaani ng mga magsasaka. Pero may pagkakataon na hindi lahat ng ani ay nabebenta. Bakit? Minsan, mababa ang presyo ng mga buyers. Minsan, ayaw ng buyers na sa maliit or hindi perfect ang itsura. Minsan, mas mahal pa ang pag-ani kaysa sa kikitain. Example, ang isang farmer ay nag-harvest ng 500 kilograms of cabbage, pero yung 350 kilograms lang ang nabili ng buyers dahil mas gusto nila ang mas malaki or malalaki at pantay ang ulo ng repolyo. Ang natitirang 150 kilograms ay naiwan sa bukid at nasisira na lamang. Nakakalungkot ito dahil edible pa sana ang pagkain pero nasayang lang. Pangalawa, ang market level sa palengke. Food waste also happens sa wet markets and supermarkets. Sa palengke, maraming fruits and vegetables ang tinatapon dahil pwede pa naman kainin. Bakit? Dahil minsan, may kaunting pasa, hindi maganda ang itsura, malapit na sa peak ripeness. Pero, sa totoo lang, hindi ibig sabihin pangit ay hindi na masarap o ligtas kainin. Halimbawa, ang mga saging na medyo hinog na or tinatawag nating slightly ripe bananas ay madalas tinatapon o hindi na binibili. Pero maaari pa itong gawing banana bread, banana cue, turon, smoothies. So, instead of wasting it, pwede pa siyang gawing ibang pagkain. Pangatlo, ang household level or sa mismong bahay po natin. One of the biggest sources of food waste is actually at home. Sa maraming Filipino households, especially during birthdays, fiestas, weddings, Christmas, and of course, reunions, we often prepare too much food. Sobrang dami ng niluluto at hinahanda natin. Wala namang masama sa pagiging generous, pero minsan, sobra na talaga. Halimbawa, after a celebration, maraming leftover food na naiwan sa mesa. Instead of refrigerating it immediately, minsan, naiiwan sa room temperature. Nakakalimutan, tapos nasisira na lang. At dahil dito, napipilitan na lang itapon ang pagkain. Sayang ang pagkain, sayang ang pera, at sayang ang effort ng nagluluto. Take note, food waste happens everywhere, from farms, markets, and even inside our homes. Ang mahalagang tandaan, hindi porke pangit ang itsura ay hindi na pwedeng kainin. Hindi dapat sobra ang pagluluto. Dapat maayos ang pag-imbak ng pagkain. Dapat may plano sa pagbili at pagluluto. As Filipinos, we have a saying, walang sayang kung may diskarte. Ibig sabihin, kung may tamang paraan at kaalaman, maiiwasan natin ang pagsasayang ng pagkain. So, before throwing food away, always ask this: can this still be eaten? Can this still be used or recooked? Can this still be shared? Because every food items represents hard work from farmers, resources from nature, and money from our pocket. Why should we care about food waste? Food waste is not just about throwing away food. Every time we waste food, we also waste the nutrients, our money, and nature resources used to produce it. Kaya mahalagang maintindihan natin kung bakit dapat nating seryosohin ang food waste. Una, ay ang nutrisyon. So nutrisyon, every piece of wasted food represents lost nutrients. Kapag nagtatapon tayo ng pagkain, hindi lang pagkain ang nawawala. Nawawala rin ang mahalagang nutrients na kailangan ng ating katawan upang manatiling malusog. For example, when we throw away fruits, vegetables, fish, eggs, milk, or meat, we are also throwing away first the vitamins. Tumutulong ang vitamins sa pagpapalakas ng ating immune system. Pangalawa, ang mga minerals. Mahalaga ito para sa ating mga buto, dugo, at iba't ibang body functions. Pangatlo, ang protina. Kailangan ang protina para sa pagpapalaki at pag-repair ng muscles at body tissues. At ang fiber na tumutulong sa maayos na digestion at nakakatulong sa pag-iwas sa constipation. Halimbawa, may mga mangga sa bahay na medyo overripe ngayon. So, marami ang nagtatanong nito dahil akala nila sira na. Ngunit, maaari pa itong gawing mango smoothie, mango shake, mango jam, o mga mango puree. Ganito rin ang mga gulay na medyo nalalanta na. Hindi ibig sabihin ay hindi na sila pwedeng kainin. Maaari pa silang ilagay sa tinola, sa sinigang, sa munggo, sa chop suey, o sa vegetable soup. Remember this, as long as the food is still safe to eat, we should find ways to use it instead of throwing away. Pangalawa, the economic impact. Ito ay epekto sa kabuhayan or gastusin. Ang food is expensive. Lahat tayo ay nakakaranas ng pagtaas ng presyo ng bilihin. Gaya kapag nagtapon tayo ng pagkain, para na rin tayo nagtapon ng pera. But aside from money, we are also wasting our electricity used in refrigeration, water used in growing or preparing food, our cooking gas or our LPG, and the time and labor of farmers, vendors, transport workers, and the person who prepared the meal. Example, imagine a family throwing away 1 cup of cooked rice every day. So 1 cup times 360 days equals 365 cups of rice every day. Kung isipin natin, napakarami nito. Marami na itong makapagbigay ng pagkain sa isang miyembro ng pamilya sa loob ng maraming araw. Sa Pilipinas, lagi nating naririnig ang kasabihang ang bawat butil ng bigas ay bunga ng pawis na magsasaka. Kaya kapag nagsasayang tayo ng kanin, hindi lang pera ang nasasayang, pati ang paghihirap ng ating mga magsasaka. Ang pangatlo ay ang environmental impact. Ito ay epekto sa kalikasan. Many people don't believe that producing food requires many natural resources. Before food reaches our plate, it requires water, land, fertilizers, fuel for transportation, at yung panghuli ay ang human labor. Kapag tinatapon natin ang pagkain, lahat ng resources na ginamit sa paggawa nito ay nasasayang din. Example, think about 1 tomato. Bago makarating ang kamatis sa ating mesa, kailangan itong itanim, diligan, lagyan ng pataba, anihin, ibiyahe sa palengke at ibenta. Maraming tao ang nagtutulungan bago natin ito nabili. Kapag itinapon natin ito nang hindi man lang nagamit, nasayang ang lahat ng efforts at resources na ginagamit or ginamit mula sa bukid hanggang sa ating tahanan. Another problem is that food waste usually ends up in landfills or open dump sites. As food decomposes, it produces methane gas, a greenhouse gas that is much more potent
than carbon dioxide in trapping heat in the atmosphere. So this contributes to climate change and global warming. Halimbawa, sa mga maraming komunidad sa Pilipinas, ang food waste ay nahahalo sa ordinaryong basura. Dahil dito, nagkakaroon ng mabahong amoy, dumarami ang langaw, ang ipis at daga, at maaari pang magdudulot ng sakit sa komunidad. Kung ang mga vegetable peels at fruit crops ay gagawing compost sa halip na itapon o makatulong pa ito sa ating mga halaman at mabawasan ang basura. Tandaan, food is valuable because it nourishes our bodies, supports our farmers' livelihoods, and uses precious natural resources. Every grain of rice, every vegetable, every piece of fish has a story. From the hard work of our farmers and fishers to the effort of everyone who brought it to our tables. So before throwing food away, ask yourself, again, can this still be eaten? Can it be cooked differently? Can it be shared with someone else? Remember this. Reduce food waste. Of course, this will save money, improve nutrition, and protect our environment. Small changes in our daily habits can make a big difference for our families, our communities, and our country. Now that we already understand what is food waste and why is it matters, let us move on to the most important part. How can we actually reduce food waste in our daily lives? These are practical strategies that we can easily apply at home, in school, restaurants, and even communities. First strategy is to plan your meals. Magplano ng pagkain. Meal planning is one of the simplest but most effective ways to reduce waste. Kapag may plano tayo sa pagkain, mas maiwasan natin ang sobrang pagbili at pagsasayang. Before going to market or grocery, first check your refrigerator first. Make a shopping list and buy only what you need. Example, kapag may promo sa palengke na maraming kamatis, instead of buying 3 kilos of tomatoes, kahit hindi naman lahat magagamit, bumili lang ng sapat para sa ulam ng isang linggo. Ang resulta, less spoilage, less waste, as well as less expense. Another strategy, practice the FIFO or tinatawag nating first in, first out. First in, first out. Ibig sabihin, ang unang nabili o unang mong niluto ay dapat siyang unang ubusin. This helps prevent food from staying too long in storage and getting spoiled. Example, kung may gatas pa sa refrigerator, ilagay ang bagong bili sa likod. Ilagay ang lumang stock sa harap. So, kapag kukuha ka, una mong kukunin ang mas na una mong nailagay or nabili. Simple system, malaking tipid. Pangatlo, proper food storage. Tamang pag-iimbak ng pagkain. Proper food storage helps food last longer and stays safe to eat. Example, for the green leafy vegetables, wrap in paper towels before refrigerating to keep them fresh and avoid moisture buildups. Next is, we have also bananas. Store at room temperature so that they ripen naturally. For rice, leftover rice should be refrigerated immediately after cooling it to prevent bacterial growth. Kapag maayos ang storage, mas tumatagal ang pagkain at hindi agad nasisira. Strategy number 4. So, cook the right amount o tinatawag nating tamang dami ng pagluluto. One common cause of food waste is cooking too much food. Minsan, akala nating maraming kakain pero hindi naman nauubos. Halimbawa, instead of cooking 8 cups of rice for a family of 4 every day, adjust it based on the actual consumption. Mas okay ang kakaunti pero nauubos kaysa sobra pero itinatapon. Number 5 strategy. Love your leftovers. Gamitin ang natitirang pagkain. Leftovers are not waste. They are future meals. We just need creativity in reusing them. Example, for the roast chicken, pwede nating gawing chicken sandwich or chicken soup. For the tinola, pag may tinola po tayo sa bahay na naiwan, pwede nating gawing chicken arroz caldo. For the grilled fish, pag may natirang grilled fish, pwede natin gawing fish flakes for fried rice or pwede natin ilagay for pasta. What about kung meron tayong natirang rice? Pwede natin gawing fried rice or arroz caldo. Pag may natira tayong bread sa bahay, pwede natin gawing bread pudding or toast. And then for vegetables, pwede natin gawing lumpia filling or soup. Sa Pilipinas, kilala na tayo sa pagiging madiskarte sa pagkain. Wala talagang dapat nasasayang. So, ang strategy number 6, utilize every edible parts. Gamitin ang lahat ng pwedeng kainin. Many food parts are thrown away, even though they are still edible or useful. Example, kung meron tayong mga broccoli stems, pwede natin gawing stir-fried vegetables. Pag meron tayong watermelon rind, pwede natin gawing pickles or sweet preserves. For our malunggay stems, pwede natin idagdag sa soups. Pag may natira tayong mga chicken bones, we can also boil for stock or broth. Kapag ginagamit natin ang buong pagkain, mas nababawasan ang basura at mas napapakinabangan ang binili nating pagkain. Strategy number 7. Share extra foods. Ibahagi natin ang sobra nating pagkain. Instead of throwing away extra food, share it. You can share with your neighbors, relatives, community pantries, churches, charitable organizations. Sa Pilipinas, kilala natin ang konsepto ng bayanihan. Ibig sabihin, tulungan at sharing sa oras ng pangangailangan. Food sharing is one of the most meaningful ways to reduce waste and helps others. Strategy number 8. Compost food scraps. Gawing pataba ang basura. Not all food waste is useless. Some can be turned into compost. Example of compost materials are fruit peels, vegetable trimmings, eggshells, coffee grounds. So these can be turned into organic fertilizers for plants and gardens. Halimbawa, maraming households ngayon sa Pilipinas ang may backyard gardens. Instead of throwing food scraps, they turn them into compost and use it to grow like pechay, tomatoes, eggplant, and herbs. So instead of becoming waste, nagiging pagkain ulit sa ibang paraan. Take note, remember this, all these strategies show that food waste can be reduced with simple habits. Hindi kailangan ng malaking effort, disiplina at awareness lang. So, to summarize, plan your meals, store properly, cook the right amount, reuse leftovers, share extra food, and compost scraps. So reminders, every small action matters. Kapag ginagawa natin ito araw-araw, makakatipid tayo ng pera, napapabuti natin ang nutrisyon, nababawasan ang basura, napoprotektahan ang kalikasan. Food is a gift. Let us not waste it.
Now, let us talk about responsible food consumption. Responsible consumption means respecting food from the farmer all the way to your plates. Sa madaling salita, ang responsible food consumption ay pagpapakita ng respeto sa pagkain sa pamamagitan ng tamang paggamit at hindi pagsasayang nito. Every food we eat has a story. Mula sa pagtatanim, pag-aani, pagbiyahe, pagbebenta hanggang makarating sa ating mesa. Kaya mahalagang matutunan nating pahalagahan ito. Simple habits for responsible food consumption. Here are some powerful habits that can practice every day. First, take only what you can eat. Kunin lang ang kaya mong ubusin. When serving food, especially during buffets, canteens, or family meals, take only what you are sure you can finish. Example, sa school canteen, instead of filling your plate with too much rice or ulam, take a moderate amount first. You can always get more if needed. Second, finish your meal. Tapusin ang pagkain. Try to finish what is in your plate. Hindi lang ito tungkol sa discipline. It is also about respect for food and the effort behind it. Example, if they serve rice and viand, try to finish them instead of leaving leftover unnecessary. Avoid over-ordering at restaurants. Huwag mag-order ng sobra-sobra. Sometimes, when eating out, we tend to order more than what we can eat. Example, instead of ordering 4 dishes for 2 people, start with 2 to 3 dishes first. You can always add more if needed. This is a tip. It is better to order again than to waste food. Next, support local farmers. Suportahan ang local na magsasaka. Buying local products help farmers earn a living and reduce food transport waste. Example, in places like Nueva Vizcaya, buying local vegetables like pechay, eggplant, and tomatoes help support Filipino farmers directly. Mas sariwa na, mas mura pa, nakakatulong ka pa
sa pangkabuhayan or kabuhayan ng iba. Buy seasonal produce. Bumili ng prutas at gulay na in season. Seasonal foods are fresher, cheaper, and more abundant. Example, mango is cheaper and more abundant during summer. Vegetables like squash and eggplants are plentiful during harvest season. Buying seasonal produce helps reduce waste because there is less overproduction and spoilage. Reminder, let us always remember that every grain of rice represents months of hard work by Filipino farmers. Sa bawat butil ng bigas, may kasamang pawis, pagod at dedikasyon ng ating mga magsasaka. So when we waste food, we are not only wasting money, we also wasting effort, time, and natural resources. Remember this, responsible food consumption is simple but powerful. If we practice it every day, we can reduce food waste, save money, support farmers, protect our environment, and protect food security. Let us eat with awareness, gratitude, and responsibility. Food waste is everyone's responsibility. As students, reduce plate waste. As parents, plan meals wisely. As teachers, teach sustainable food practices. As consumers, respect food. As citizens, support programs that reduce food waste. Small actions reduced consistently by millions of Filipinos can create significant positive change. So when we reduce food waste, we are not just saving food. We are creating positive impacts in many ways. First, improve nutrition. Mas maraming pagkain ang napapakinabangan. Pangalawa, save money. Mas tipid sa gastusin sa bahay. Next, support Filipino farmers. Napapahalagaan ang kanilang sakripisyo. Another, protect our environment. Nababawasan ang basura at pollution. At conserve natural resources gaya ng tubig, lupa at enerhiya ay hindi nasasayang. At ang panghuli, help build a food secure and sustainable Philippines. Mas ligtas at mas matatag ang ating mga pagkain na hinaharap. Remember, take only what you need, consume what you take, and value every bite. Ibig sabihin, kumuha lang ng sapat, ubusin ang kinuha, at pahalagahan ang bawat pagkain. In closing, together we can make a difference. Hindi kailangang malaki agad ang pagbabago. Maliit na hakbang araw-araw ay may malaking epekto. One meal, one family, and one community at a time. We can reduce food waste and help build a better future. As responsible individuals, let us become good stewards of our food and our environment. Happy Nutrition Month, everyone! Thank you and God bless!
I am Dr. Cristina Binatividad, and today, we take a meaningful journey from farm to freezer, exploring how we transform fresh sweet pear F1 corn into a delicious, creamy, and truly special treat, sweet pear F1 corn ice cream. Good day, everyone. Nutrition Month reminds us that good nutrition begins with our environment. Today, we will share now our locally grown crop corn can become a healthy, nutritious, and sustainable food product while helping our farmers and protecting our environment. What does this mean? Healthy people needs healthy foods, which means people stay strong and avoid illness by eating nutritious food. Healthy foods come from healthy farms. Nutritious food is produced on farms with fertile soil, clean water, and proper farming practices, and by protecting nature. We ensure good nutrition for everyone. Caring for the environment means caring for our health and our nature. Why nutrition begins in agriculture? Food does not start in supermarkets. Healthy nutrition starts with healthy agriculture, healthy soil, clean water, sunlight, and farmers produce nutritious crops. Nutritious crops lead to healthy families. Therefore, a healthy environment is the foundation of good nutrition. Why corn? Corn is one of the Philippines' most important agricultural crops, with the Cagayan Valley contributing a significant share of national production. Diversifying corn into value-added products that can provide additional income opportunities for farming families while maximizing local resources. What are the benefits? That includes corn is nutritious food that provides many health benefits. It gives us energy because it is rich in carbohydrates. It contains dietary fiber which helps with digestion. Corn also has B vitamins which help our body produce energy and keep our brain and nerves functioning well. It contains antioxidants that protect our cells from damage and support good eye health. Finally, corn is naturally sweet, making it healthy and delicious choice without needing too much added sugar. The challenge. Farming is very important, but it is not always easy. Many farmers face different challenges that affect their livelihood. Sometimes, the market price is too low, so they earn very little even after working hard. Their income is often seasonal, meaning they only earn money during harvest time. Some of their crops remain unsold or sell into the cheapest price, causing food and income to be wasted. Because of these problems, many farming families experience reduced family income, making it difficult to provide for their daily needs. The power of food innovation. Instead of selling corn as raw product, farmers can turn it into different food products such as cornbread, corn cookies, corn milk, corn yogurt, and corn ice cream. This process is called food innovation or value adding. By creating new products, corn becomes more valuable. Farmers can earn higher income, reduce waste from unsold harvests, and even create new businesses and jobs in the community. We would like to share our research journey. Our research is a published research. Our research titled development, sensory, and nutritional analysis of sweet pear ice cream. Our objective here is to develop a nutritious, acceptable, and marketable corn-based ice cream and evaluate its sensory qualities and nutritional composition. Our research shows that corn can be transformed into a nutritious and enjoyable ice cream. Through food innovation and research, we can create value-added products that promote better nutrition, reduce post-harvest waste, and provide additional income opportunities for farmers and entrepreneurs. Now, meet our sweet pear F1 corn. Why this variety? We choose sweet pear F1 corn because it is naturally sweet, has soft kernels, and has a delicious flavor, making it ideal for food products like ice cream. It is also locally available, making it easy to obtain, and using this variety helps support local farmers by creating a better market for their harvest. To understand our research on product development, here is a short video showing the step-by-step process of making sweet pear F1 corn ice cream from fresh corn to a delicious and nutritious frozen desserts. Hello! Andito po kami ngayon para ipakita sa inyo kung paano ang gumawa ng corn pear F1 ice cream. I am Dr. Cristina B. Natividad and
I'm Christina Alfiler from Cagayan State University, College of Education. Welcome to the preparation of our corn ice cream, an innovative frozen dessert that combines the natural sweetness of fresh corn with the rich creaminess of dairy ingredients. The process begins by selecting fresh sweet corn to ensure the best flavor, color, and quality. Next, the corn kernels are carefully scraped or cut from the cob using a sharp knife, separating the kernels from the corn cobs. The collected kernels are then thoroughly washed to remove any dirt or impurities before proceeding to the next step. The clean corn kernels are then blended until smooth to extract the natural starch and flavor of the corn. The blended mixture is strained through a fine strainer or cheesecloth by gently squeezing it to separate the corn milk and starch extract from the fibrous residue. The extracted corn mixture is then transferred to a saucepan together with a portion of the whole milk and cooked over low heat while stirring continuously. Cooking over low heat allows the natural starch to gelatinize properly, producing a smooth and creamy base while preventing lumps and scoring. So once the corn mixture has thickened slightly, the remaining full milk, heavy cream, and table salt are added to the saucepan. So the mixture is then mixed continuously using an electric mixer until all the ingredients are thoroughly combined and smooth. So uniform consistency is actual. So continuous mixing helps improve the creaminess of the ice cream base while ensuring that all ingredients are evenly incorporated. Care is taken not to overheat or overboil the mixture to preserve the quality of the dairy ingredients. So after heating, vanilla extract is added to enhance the aroma and complement the natural sweetness of the corn. So the mixture is then allowed to cool to room temperature. Finally, the prepared ice cream mixture is transferred into freezer-safe containers and frozen until it reaches the desired firmness. The finished product exhibits a smooth and creamy texture, a rich dairy flavor, and naturally sweet taste and aroma of fresh corn. So this process demonstrated how locally available sweet corn can be transformed into a nutritious, value-added frozen dessert with excellent sensory qualities and commercial potential. So thank you for watching. Okay, and of course, to continue the discussion on farm to freezer, I would like first to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Christina Alfiler from Cagayan State University, Andrews Campus, and we are from College of Teacher Education in the program, under the program of Bachelor of Technology and Livelihood Education, major in Home Economics. And of course, thank you for giving us also the privilege to discuss with you, my dear PATHESCU. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us the opportunity. And of course, the topic that was given to me is about this research, so from farm to freezer. So the process of that research was the following. Okay, to understand our research on product development, so here is a short video showing the step-by-step or the process of making the Sweet Pearl F1 corn ice cream from fresh corn to a delicious and nutritious frozen dessert. Okay, so the process from fresh corn, from the gathering of those corn, and then preparation, the ice cream, the formulation, of course, and the sensory evaluation, the laboratory analysis, and the best product identified. Okay, so how did we evaluate the product? So from the panelists, they evaluated it with the parameters from the taste, texture, the palatability, the color. So with the use of structured sensory evaluation. So after making the Sweet Pearl F1 corn ice cream, we asked a group of panelists to taste and evaluate the product using a structured sensory evaluation form. So they rated the ice cream based on its taste, the texture, palatability, and the color. So this helped us determine whether the product was acceptable to consumers and if it was already for possible commercialization. And with that, we also came out with the nutritional, for the findings, what did we discover? Okay, so the taste, all treatments are acceptable. So from color, it is similarly or similar acceptability. Texture, treatment 3 performed the best. Okay, and while the palatability, the third treatment was most preferred. So our results showed that all the ice cream samples were accepted, but treatment 3 stood out as the best because it had the best texture and was the panelist's favorite after all. Okay, so nutritional findings, treatment 3. This is the findings. So lower fat, which is 8.56%, and the good protein, the lower calories, and acceptable carbohydrates level. So we also analyzed the nutritional content of the ice cream. So among all the treatments, treatment 3 had the best nutritional profile. So it contained only 8.56% fat. So which is within the recommended fat level for ice cream. So it is also provided a good amount of protein, had fewer calories, and contained an acceptable level of carbohydrates. So these results show that treatment 3 is not only delicious but also a healthier option compared to regular ice cream. And why is it this important? So we need innovation. Why? So to support local farmers. Another thing is to promote healthier food choices and also to encourage local food processing and creates livelihood and reduces dependence on imported ingredients. So from nutrition plus the environment, from the buying local products means less transportation, we are going to lower the carbon footprints, better farmer income, healthier environment, and better family nutrition. So choosing locally produced food is good for both our health and the environment. So when we buy local products, they travel shorter distances, which means less transportation and lower carbon emissions. So it also helps increase farmers' income because more people buy their products. So by supporting local farmers, we help protect the environment and ensure that families have access to fresh nutrition food. So, Usapang Pantahanan, how can families help? Okay, families play an important role in promoting good nutrition and protecting the environment. So we can help by choosing locally grown foods which support our farmers and provide fresh, nutritious products. We should also reduce the food waste by buying only what we need and using leftover wisely. Supporting local farmers helps improve their livelihood and strengthen our local economy. Preparing healthy homemade snacks gives our family healthier food choices. And finally, we should teach children to appreciate indigenous crops like corn, root crops, and other local produce so they will give value to our agricultural heritage and continue supporting our local agriculture. For the livelihood opportunities, we have the sweet pearl ice cream. We can also make corn milk, corn shake, corn yogurt, corn bread, corn muffins, and community-based MSMEs. And of course, we can use this also for the school feeding programs. So turning corn into different food products creates more business opportunities, increases farmers' income, supports local MSME, and of course, to provides healthy food for schools and communities. So from research to community action. So our research does not end in the laboratory only, but it also to the community. So research becomes more meaningful when it improves the lives of families and communities. So our goal is to share science-based innovations that promotes healthy eating habits, encourage the use of locally available agricultural products, support environmental sustainability, and generate additional livelihood opportunities, and empower our Filipino families through practical food innovations. So our also community extension proposal is already at Solana Dasun, which is entitled the Sweet Pearl Corn Ice Cream, a sustainable nutrition and livelihood program for the community. So we have proposed to our partners with the community through the following activities. We are giving also the hands-on training, the nutrition education, the food safety and sanitation, livelihood development, and we have also the sustainable food innovations. And of course, the expected benefits to our community is by participating in the proposed extension program, the community can improve also the family nutrition through healthier food choices, add value to locally grown corn, and develop practical food processing skills, and they help also to create opportunities for income generation and entrepreneurship. It also supports the local farmers and agricultural sustainability and strengthen food security in the community. We have also invitation to collaboration, and together let us build the healthier family, sustainable communities, and strong partnership and better nutrition. So we invite your community to become our partner in promoting nutritious, innovative, and environmental sustainable food products. And once again, thank you so much and God bless us all. So maraming salamat po. Together, let us transform local agricultural resources in nutritious food, sustainable livelihood, and healthier communities. So as educators, as a TLE major, and researchers from Cagayan State University, we believe, me and Dr. Natividad believe, that research should not only remain on library shelves, but it should reach our communities, improve people's lives, and create meaningful change. So today, we invite your community to partner with us in a proposed extension program on Sweet Pearl Ice Cream production. And through this initiative, we hope to empower families with practical skills in nutrition, food processing, and entrepreneurship while promoting the use of locally available agricultural resources. So together, let us protect our health, support our family, our farmers, care for our environment, and build more resilient communities. Thank you, everyone, and thank you for giving us the opportunity. And thank you so much to the organizer. Thank you, PATHESCU. Thank you, and God bless us all. Thank you po.
Distinguished speakers, respected university officials, faculty members, students, extension partners, and all the participants. Thank you for making today's webinar on Nutrition Month celebration a meaningful and successful learning experience. As we conclude this webinar, let us remember that the theme, Nutrisyon at Kalikasan, Ating Pangalagaan, reminds us that good nutrition and environmental stewardship go hand in hand. Let them inspire us to make healthier food choices, reduce food waste, promote sustainable food practices, and become advocates of nutrition and environmental conservations in our homes, schools, workplaces, and communities. May this webinar strengthen our shared communities to building healthier individuals, more resilient communities, and a greener future for the next generation. On behalf of the organizers, Nueva Vizcaya State University College of Human Ecology, in partnership with PATHESCU Region 2 and Usapang Pantahanan YouTube Channel, thank you for your active participation and unwavering support. We look forward to seeing you again in our future learning engagements. Once again, thank you, stay healthy, and may we all continue to champion nutrition and sustainability. Maraming salamat po and have a wonderful day.